Philosophy. Greek and Modern Philosophers and Their Thoughts on Life. Written by Philip Rivaldi and Hector Janssen. Narrated by Doug Greene and Sarah Margrave.
Philosophy. Diogenes, Heraclitus, Marcus Aurelius, and Parmenides. Written by Philip Rivaldi. Narrated by Doug Greene. Chapter 1. Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius Antoninus reigned 161 to 180 CE, last of the good emperors of the Roman Empire, has been hailed as the noblest of all the men who, by large intelligence and force of character, have treasured and attained goodness for its own sake, and not for any benefit. Grant, 139. His reign was identified by a commitment to his people, and this, and his enduring philosophical work, Meditations, attest to the truth of Grant's appreciation. Scholar Michael Grant, though, is barely the first to show such beliefs. Aurelius was highly appreciated in his lifetime, and is referred to as the thinker by later old sources like Cassius Dio, circa 155 to 235 CE, and the author or authors of the Historia Augusta, 4th century CE, a history of Roman emperors. It is clear from both these sources that Aurelius's Meditations was known to them, but the authors focus not only on the written work, which Aurelius never ever meant for publication, but on how he lived his philosophy throughout his reign. The Meditations is Aurelius's journal, written between circa 170 and 180 CE when he was on army projects in Germania, and expresses his philosophical, especially stoic view of life. The work is a private reflection on how to live the best life possible. It isn't a sleek philosophical tract, and repeats some themes throughout its 12 books, as Aurelius faces the same serious questions at different times. Scholar Gregory Hayes elaborates. The questions that the Meditations tries to answer are primarily metaphysical and moral ones. Why are we here? How should we live our lives? How can we ensure that we do what is right? How can we safeguard ourselves against the stresses and pressures of life? How should we deal with pain and bad luck? How can we live with the knowledge that sooner or later we will no longer exist? His Meditations has influenced many people through the centuries, but in the present day he is probably best known for his representation in well-known Hollywood movies like Gladiator, 2000 CE. While his depiction in Gladiator is
Sample complete. Ready to continue?